Hi, team. This is George. I hope you're able to get around in our course and kind of move around and see everything that's available. One of my favorite topics is training and development. I've been in training and development for many, many years with Lockheed Martin Skunk Works, where I've been able to be involved in some fantastic training opportunities, development opportunities, and I'm going to share those with you throughout our time together. Word of warning, I do like to tell a story or two, so I'll preface that before I tell you the story. I'll let you know it's going to be a story so you can choose to not listen or listen if you choose to. But right now, let's take a quick overview of our classroom. I use this professor channel a lot. And one way to, if the newest video always goes on top, so you're always going to see the newest video here. So once you hit play, it's going to start there. And then if you hit YouTube, it's going to take you to the channel. And I'm just going to hit pause. But you will see the playlist right here. So there will be videos uh, listed here. So you can click any of those. So that's how you see any video that we put in any of the time. So uh, this video is in there, so you'll see it on the top now as well. So let's jump into Unit 1. And one of the tips, big tip of the day is for our discussions, jump in early and kind of check in throughout the week because that's how we get a lot of our uh, social learning going on. Socially, we all have a lot to offer here. So even if you've never been in a training and development department area, things like that, you've been a part of it probably as a student. So that is a perspective that needs to happen as well. So for our uh, discussion here. First, you're going to review the human resource management as a cost center. Cost center is a department or division with an organization uses up organizational resources, doesn't create revenue. So a lot of times training and development is seen as a cost center, but we need to kind of take a new look at that and look at it as a productivity center because HR does have a revenue generating function by providing the organization with the right people. So it's not that easy to look at that revenue stream, but I mean, just hiring and firing and developing costs money. So if we someone quits or is fired for whatever reason, that's a large cost. It's much cheaper to keep people in a sort of a development phase where they're always developing and growing and maintaining a certain amount of happiness and joy within the work. It's simply cheaper to do that, and that's a cost savings that we have can generate consistently when we have our training and development program set up. We automatically save a lot of money. There's also in the HR, the training and development, there's courses that have to be taken, regulatory sort of things. You've probably been a part of those before. If we didn't do that, the fines and all those other things that could happen for not being compliant with any regulations is a big deal. So we just want to look at this. You can still look at it in either perspective that you want. Do you agree or disagree? The only thing that you have to do is back up your opinion with outside sources. So you can use our text, you can use other sources. Just make sure they're critical because we don't want everybody to agree. When everybody agrees, it's kind of boring. But we do want to have a healthy discussion so all of our perspectives can grow. That's kind of the whole deal behind training and development. If you look at some HR organizations, yeah, they are a cost center. If you look at some organizations, they're more engaged and involved, and they may be looking as a productivity center. So just think of it from your personal perspective, and can't wait to hear your thoughts and have some excellent discussions with this. And let's jump in. These quizzes I want to talk about next. So notice we have a quiz that's due Monday of week 2. These are all from your text. So it's open book, use your text. The secret to these quizzes, here's what I do to be successful. What I did, I should say, to be successful in grad school. Uh, I would scan. I would just look at my whatever I had to read, scan the highlights, the bold text, scan all that, know where everything is, and I would go back and I would read the first few sentences of each paragraph as I would go through, and then I would take my quiz or do my discussion question, and when I would key in on material, I would know where it was in the books. That's when I would do my deeper reading because that would force me not to have to go back and to just scan the bold, and then the first couple sentences in the paragraph is very quick, and then we could see by looking at a discussion question or the quiz questions, we know where that material is in the book, and we can go, and that's when we can take our deeper dive. So that's just a technique that I use that I was successful with. I'm sure you have your techniques that are going to make you successful as well. But feel free to try that, see how it works for you. And then our signature assignment, we are going to develop a group training program. I absolutely love this signature assignment, so I'm not going to go in too big a detail right now. I'm going to put a short video together just on this itself because it's a fantastic project. I'm going to do it justice by giving it its own video. So I hope this helps. I'm glad everybody's here, and I look forward to getting started. So have a great week.